Hello guys and welcome back to a new episode of Skyrim. So last episode we have finished the soul cairn and left it. After that, before I started recording, I have done some grinding and made a lot of iron daggers, which I enchanted with the paralysis enchantment we found last time in the soul cairn. And thanks to that, I have leveled up enchanting to 100 and smithing was also improved to above 60. So now let's level up and take the perks that we want. So we take the last perk in enchanting for the double effect, and the arcane blacksmith. I think I will place the last perk in restoration, in the respite perk. Because he's a vampire, I keep having stamina issues. So let's enchant our new gear. Starting with the helmet, archery and illusion. Now the chest, fortify restoration and increased health. Now the gauntlet, fortify archery and fortify magicka. For the boots I don't have muffle, so instead, because he's a vampire, I will pick fire resist and fortify stamina for the extra stamina. It will help with running and attacking. Finally, for the ring and the necklace, for the ring it will be archery and destruction. And the necklace, I only have a silver necklace, so let's use it. It will be archery and conjuration. I'm going to enchant this with fortify conjuration, so I can start using dead thrall spell. Let's name it Dead Thrall. Before I forget, I also want to enchant a new sword for my follower. It will be absorb stamina 1 point.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Absorb stamina and a fairy soul trap. Okay, now let's put on the new armor. That's a lot better. Okay, now let's go ahead and sell all the items.
What now?
I have just finished selling off all the unnecessary items. So to start off, let's improve her sword. Oh, I actually don't have it.
Yes?
I want
You
her
need
sword
something?
to improve it.
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Since she is going to use the shield, I will improve it as well. Okay, let's improve the armor.
Yes?
I am not going to improve the ebony shield because it's not going to add much. Now that's a lot better. Renaming them also made it a lot easier to sort it out. So now I'm going to visit the Archmage room and sort out my items that I didn't want to sell. Okay, so I have finished sorting out my inventory and now it's time to continue the Dawnguard quest line. So let's target the quest and go to the castle. Actually, I just remembered that I need to feed because the debuffs are getting a little annoying.
What's happening?
So now finally let's go talk to the Moth Priest.
Yes, how may I serve you, my lord? I'm afraid I won't be able to help you with the scrolls any longer, my lord. Please, do not be angry with me. I'm afraid in my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the time I needed to prepare. The failure is purely mine to bear. As you can see from my bandages, it's not that I am unwilling, it's that I am physically unable. Oh, please, my lord, please, forgive me. If only such a miracle existed, I'd overcome the impossible in order to secure it, if it meant pleasing you. Although I would gladly die by your hand, perhaps I could offer an alternative way to read the scrolls. Oh, thank you, my lord. Thank you. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek. It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls. In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy. Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a moth priest is in his latter years, but in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly. Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover. Fortune smile upon you, my lord.